And away from the National Assembly, Nigeria is to upscale efforts in humanitarian services as the international community sees the country as a reference point. Nigeria got this recognition following the proactive steps taken in financing development for humanitarian assistance. Ruth Aguele reports that this was at a roundtable dialogue by key players in humanitarian sector in Abuja, organized by the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Reduction.
Nigeria is dealing with a range of factors that contribute to the growing concern of humanitarian crises across the country. Addressing these challenges is the thrust of this 2 days national roundtable dialogue, organized by the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Reduction to engage humanitarian actors to come up with durable solutions to address complexities of humanitarian crises in the aspect of sustainable financing, while enhancing an effective humanitarian coordination among key players.
We must focus on a hugely generating fund for humanitarian development and peace initiative, including closer collaboration with the private sector. Allow me to commend Nigeria for the proactive response to this global shift in financing development and humanitarian assistance.
If today we have long-term capital that can fund irrigation, in many places poverty will reduce and humanitarian intervention will be localized.
So I hope that this forum will also be then an opportunity to think about how we reform the humanitarian system to make sure that we become more efficient, more accountable.
Today,
the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Reduction, Professor Nentawe Yilwata, called for collective action among key players, beyond metrics but taking practical steps, while reaffirming federal government's commitment to transform policies into life-changing solutions to create an impact in the humanitarian space.
We must be also conscious of Mr. President's 8-point agenda, which is completely and in totality geared toward addressing humanitarian crisis in Nigeria and also addressing the issue of poverty.
At the end of the 2 days dialogue, key players are expected to build resilience, adapt new models of humanitarian financing, strengthen interagency coordination, and foster a network of trust and transparency in meeting humanitarian needs across the country. In Abuja, Ruth Aguele, NTA News.